Are you thinking of buying one of these? SkyTrak Plus, is it calling your name? Is it saying, hey, come get me, I'm excellent, I'm right here? Well, if that's the case, this is the video for you. Today, we're doing a quick one about 5 reasons you should just pull the trigger already, go buy the SkyTrak Plus, because guess what? It's excellent. If you've watched my full review of the product, you know it's very good. But this is just for those people that are like, you know what? I just want a final push. I want someone to say, it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be happy with the product. This is for you. And if you're on the other side of things, if you're like, man, I thought I wanted it, but I don't think it's actually right for me, I'm gonna have a video coming up for you as well. I will link to that below when it is live. But for today, we're just talking about all the great things about the SkyTrak. Let's go. 2 things real quick. If you're still not sure if this or any other launch monitor is right for you, I have got a quiz. It'll take you about 30 seconds. You're going to answer a few questions. I'm going to give you my best recommendation for which launch monitor you should buy. So if you're not sure what's right, if you're not sure which way to go, I think that's going to be very helpful. Second thing, if you do decide to buy a SkyTrak Plus, I recommend you do it through playbetter.com. When it comes to buying golf tech products online, I think they're hands down the best retailer out there. They have excellent customer service, they have excellent selection, the prices are always the best, and they have free 2-day shipping. So I've had a wonderful experience with them in every interaction, so I recommend if you're gonna pick this thing up, that's where you do it. Okay, first reason to buy the SkyTrak Plus. It's accurate and reliable. There are so many golf launch monitors out there and simulator solutions, and there are so many tech things that have to go right to ensure you have a good experience. And with this, I have found it to be just as accurate as pretty much anything at its price point, but more importantly, it's been more reliable than just about anything else. Every single time I go to use it, I set it up, it's easy to connect to my network, it's easy to connect to my iPad, I hit a ball, I start going, and I've had very little issues. It has recognized nearly every shot I've hit, even outside, which I was highly skeptical of. It's actually performed very well outside. So if you want something that's just going to be accurate and reliable at the same time, I think this is probably one of your best bets. Number 2, its user interface is fantastic. This is something that often gets overlooked when it comes to a lot of these types of products, but the software for so many launch monitors just feels old and dated and clunky, and it's kind of a pain to use. Not so with the SkyTrak Plus. They have the most beautiful and user-friendly interface of any launch monitor solution I have used. So when you're practicing in the SkyTrak range, the way all of the data is displayed and the fact it gives it all to you so cleanly and neatly and elegantly, and it feels like a modern product, is just a really welcome departure from a lot of the other software out there. People are always talking about hardware, and this is what it can do and this is what it can't do, but often the software gets overlooked, and the software for the SkyTrak is very, very good. The third reason to pick up a SkyTrak Plus might be one of the most important for many of you, and that is it doesn't take up very much space. Unlike a lot of the other solutions out there, it doesn't have to sit 7 to 8 feet behind you. No, you set it up directly in front of you like this. So you're gonna hit your ball here, you don't need that 8 feet behind you. You just put it 2 feet next to the ball and away you go. So you only need 8 to 10 feet in front of you, which if you were putting together a simulator or a practice space in your home or your garage or your basement and you don't have a full 16 feet to use something like the Mevo Plus or the Rapsodo MLM2 Pro, then this is going to be a fantastic option. So if you're looking for an accurate premium launch monitor that doesn't take up a bunch of space, this along with probably the Bushnell Launch Pro are going to be the 2 you want to consider. All right, the fourth reason I think you should consider the SkyTrak is because it has genuinely useful practice features. So there are a number of modes that I haven't seen in other launch monitor solutions that I've found to be really useful. One of those is the wedge matrix. You're gonna take 4 wedges, and then you're gonna take 3 shots at a quarter swing of each, and then 3 shots at a half swing each, and 3/4 swing, and then full swing of each. So what it's gonna allow you to do is dial in your distances for each of those wedges at each of those points. So if you wanna know exactly how far a half pitching wedge goes versus a full gap wedge, this wedge matrix is going to allow you to see that. So it gives you the knowledge you need to hit the perfect shot at the perfect time. There's also a bag mapping feature. So if you don't actually know what the gaps are between each of your clubs, this is going to help you figure it out. And you might find that while you thought you were 10 yards away with every one of your clubs, maybe between your 5 and your 6, you're actually 17 yards away. So you need to consider bending one of the clubs, maybe getting a different club, or at least just knowing that that's the case so you can be more accurate on the course. There's also a number of challenges, closest to the pin, longest drive, things like that. But generally speaking, the modes that the SkyTrak has, not only are they fun to use, but they're going to result in you actually playing better golf on the course, which is what this is all about anyway. And finally, the last reason to consider picking up a SkyTrak Plus is quite simply because it's fun to use. Of all the launch monitors out there, I think I enjoy using the SkyTrak the most. The combination of the really easy setup, the beautiful interface, the fact that it has great and actually usable modes. It comes with E6 access, so you can go play simulator rounds. And one thing about that is the courses that are included with this are better than most of the courses on competing products. It has like Oakmont, New South Wales, Loch Lomond. It has some really cool top 100 courses that are a lot of fun to play in E6. So when you factor all of those things together, you have a very compelling package. And if you're thinking about getting the SkyTrak, if you think it's the one for you, I'm not going to try and point you in any other direction because chances are this is the best one for you. I've honestly enjoyed my time with this way more than I was expecting to, and I can honestly say it's absolutely worth the $3,000 they charge for it and is really an incredible value considering everything that you get. So with that, my name is Sean Ogle. I'm the founder of this thing here at Breaking 80, where we do cool golf tech reviews and cool golf course reviews. Hopefully this gave you a little bit more information about the SkyTrak Plus to allow you to make the proper decision for you. If you're still not sure if the SkyTrak is right for you, like I said, go take that quiz that's linked below. That might help send you in another direction. But otherwise, if you got some value out of this video, maybe consider hitting subscribe. Hit the notification bell, drop a comment, thumbs up, do all the YouTube things. And with that, I hope you have an excellent day. I will see you on the next video. Peace.